Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to be playing Missing on Expert with 0 leaves. So this is the tree just to show that we are on 0 leaves. Here's Missing. We are going to play on Midgard, and the one thing about him is because you can get completely different skill trees with him, you can re-roll a couple of times, and because of that it does make it a lot easier than some of the other characters. But one of the important things is you need a weapon that has AoE or that hits multiple enemies at the same time. So cards is fantastic, negling is also extremely good, and you need to have these kinds of weapons because otherwise you're going to be stuck with a lot of enemies and nothing happening to them. So in this case you can see we've got negative area of effect on our Missing because he does start off with random effects, and negative area is one of them. We did land up rolling damage for the second upgrade, which is actually fantastic because we do want damage, and even area is also fantastic to have here. So we're gonna just clear out these little guys. This is probably going to be the best start we can have, where we start off with a negling and we go from there. I do know that Uncanny Bow with Thara is also a fantastic one to use, and then obviously the Poison Bomb on her, but I wouldn't start off with Poison Bomb. Alright, so let's keep going here. We do want to just try and grab the XP as we kill these rats and move on forward from there. There we go. Because we want as much XP as possible. We also need as much damage as possible, but sometimes you don't have that luxury when you are doing this to reroll for the damage like we would have otherwise, but we did manage to get it over there, so that's fantastic. Just one more level and we got more damage. And we did get projectiles as well, which is fantastic. Now we got damage and cooldown. Again, if we just get the damage rolls, we'll be in a fantastic spot because that is probably the most important stat in the entire game, especially if you don't have that 50% damage in the tree. So you do have to unfortunately worry about your damage, especially if you are doing a no tree run like this. Also, Missing has like 0 life, so this is going to be one of the hardest ones to do because you really do have to make sure you are not getting hit. So keep that in mind as well when playing. Alright, so there we go. I think we can go for the cooldown again. It is going to help us attack more, but it also is going to just overall help us. I want to kill these elites because obviously the elites mean more XP, but I think by doing this we are playing quite risky. But I think we have to play it this way. We have to play a bit risky over here with the XP and try and do the best that we can. Okay, there's one elite down. All right. That is a very good spot to be in. There's more damage and projectiles for our legendary. That is fantastic. So at least our damage now is in a spot where we will be able to kill everything, including these elites, as you can see. Fantastic. Whew, that was close. Okay, we don't have a lot of area of effect, so we still have to be careful here. Normally we would have quite a bit more area of effect, but because of the negative area of effect on our passive, unfortunately, you know, we kind of got to just deal with it. Alright, let's see what our next skills can be. we do have to kind of move into this group of enemies like that because there was so much XP just sitting there. I think we are going to move to the side a bit here, pick up all of this XP. Let's... Ooh, actually, this elite that just spawned is probably the worst one. Okay, how quickly can we kill elites? That's relatively quickly. Oof. Oof. I have to concentrate so much, I can't even like talk here. Alright, we got a chest, give us damage, damage, damage. We got crit, that's okay. We did pick up 2 purple orbs, so that's fantastic. And I think what we need to go for now... Ooh, I wonder if we can get duration. Not that we have the gold to actually spend there. Cards will probably be the best option over here, because they will land up going through enemies as opposed to just hitting them. Again, we don't really want too many cards. We will be looking for the amount of 6 to 7, which we do have, so we're happy with that. The area of effect is very small and very cute. That's quite funny. Very interesting to see that Missing does have this negative area of effect. It's not something you normally see when your skill tree is in a very nice spot like ours usually is with the 470 leaves that we have going on there. So very interesting to see Missing have a negative area and what it looks like with some of the weapons. So unfortunately over there I did land up taking damage because I wasn't focused on where I was walking. But we do have to kind of just grab ourselves damage over here, minus something over there. Alright, we're back to full life, which is fantastic. We don't really have any gold whatsoever, so that's a bit of a problem, but there's nothing we can really do about that. We are going to have to ascend our sword though, because we do need that extra bit of range or we are going to get swamped when it comes down to the next few waves. So we did land up getting hit there again because we are silly. Oh my goodness, I think we got saved by the cards there. If it wasn't for that, we probably would have died. So thank goodness we had that. Okay, let's upgrade them. Cooldown and attack speed. There we go. We are going to reroll for more damage, obviously. But again, we do have quite a decent roll on the cards. It is going to help with clear, obviously. Not really the most amazing thing, the most amazing rolls, but it's better than nothing, nonetheless. Alright, so we are on 4 points. I think we need about 6 or 7 because we are going to be rolling, like I said. We do need to try and find at least damage. Having crit there as well is fantastic. And we want to get rid of this guy as quickly as possible because we don't want to have to deal with that. So that's fantastic. He's gone. Let's deal with you. You're gone. Perfect. I think we're in a very good spot here. But again, ooh, lightning. But again, like I mentioned, we do have to just be careful because we don't have that area of effect that we would usually have on our weapons. So reroll once. No, there we go. I'm happy with that. Although a lot of people, and I myself say it as well, you don't need the projectiles on it, but because we do have another weapon, and it isn't our first weapon doing damage anyway, we are quite happy to just grab it. And we do have to just remember that these bosses have a rage bar, so we do have to kind of focus on him. So just keep him in there. Nice damage being done. and just make sure that we can focus dealing damage to the boss while dodging all of the other rats. So there we go, first boss done and dusted, and we can now ascend our Negling. Oh, thank goodness the mushroom was in the spot over here. Oh, that's so good. It even gave us 0 area of effect, which means that Negling actually has an area of effect, which is perfect. So we're going to grab Longsword. We're going to grab... Oh man, I really don't want the projectiles, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world over there. And we can actually go for area of effect over here. It is going to help us a whack ton. And we can... Oh wait, I've actually got 8. We'll grab a heart. Alright, perfect. So things seem to be looking up for us. We now have a pretty decent area of effect on Negling, as you can see. So that's going to help us just to be able to move around a bit more freely now and pick up a lot more of the XP that we probably wasted a lot of last round. So that's fantastic. We don't need the fire to poison. We don't have any fire or poison damage on us, and as you can see, the card's area of effect is also a lot bigger, so that's fantastic. This is working out to be extremely good, and we can even get ourselves ace as well, because that's going to be the extra bit of damage. I think the most important thing here is to get level 10 of every weapon possible in your arsenal as you can, as quickly as possible, so that 1, the bosses are going to be easier, and 2, you are able to get this nice juicy XP on the floor. So really good. The one thing about missing as well, guys, is that if you do try and do this, I would recommend maybe re-rolling until you get Uncanny Bow, Stormbringer, or something that has you know, the ability to hit multiple enemies at once. And also if you do have to re-roll like we did because we had cooldown and we want to get a different stat, rather then do that as well, because it is going to make a difference in how easy or hard it is going to be for you with this character. So do make sure you concentrate on where the enemies are, for starters. Kill these stupid ass birds, because they are the ones that are causing me a lot of grief. There we go. And get this over here, so we have more than just one hit available for us. That's perfect. We are going to grab the area. Duration, we don't really need too much. We're going to go movement speed, and then we've also got damage over here, which is fantastic. But let's get over into more damage from our bird. We are going to just roll whatever comes to, because it's just going to be that little bit of extra damage. We aren't too worried about what the rolls are. We do enough damage to everything around us to not really have to worry about that just yet. And we will obviously be ascending our cards as well, so that they will be doing not more damage, but they will be hitting enemies faster. So either double, we could either ascend ace, which will help as well if it does kill things, or we can ascend the cards. But we will decide, we'll see what rolls we get on ace and what we get on the cards, and which ones will be doing more damage. Alright, this is going very well so far. We did take a couple of hits though, which is sad. But again, because we are on expert, we don't really have that, you know, that joy of moving around too much without the tree. So even if in the tree you have like 30 skill points and you could put them into just nice start, that would be a completely different run as well. So if you do have leaves and you don't want to just do it with no leaves, you feel like you aren't good enough to play the game with 0 leaves on expert, give yourselves a nice start in the tree, put all your points that you've got, put all your leaves that you've got into nice start, make sure it's maxed, and you have those early 10 free level ups to play with from there. So that Attraction is very important. As you can see, we would have picked up so much XP if we had it, as well as, you know, maybe even just 5 gold to start off with or something like that. I don't think the gold is that important. You hardly pick up any gold, and we just got really lucky in the Gnocchi's realm because we had level 5 happiness with Gnocchi, so we were able to get that mushroom. So maybe having 5 gold start or even 10 is really good. So if you had a mushroom, it would help you as well. But also having the mini map is probably one of the best things as well. But maybe if you guys want, we can do a skill tree for every single character using the least amount of points possible on the tree, or even, I mean, in this case you could see we're doing expert, but this is only on Midgard. I don't think this is possible on the other maps because they obviously do get harder and harder the more the maps go on. So, you know, I don't think we would be able to do this just like this with 0 leaves spent in Elfheim. Alright, I was trying to spend as much time as possible there, but as you can see it wasn't working. So we did have to move out of there because of the double elite. And we did actually get a magnet, so that is fantastic. If you do have spare money, that's probably one of the best artifacts in the game to buy, especially if you are struggling with levels. It really will help a lot. So we can just spam here. We got some damage, penetration, perfect. Cooldown, more damage and penetration. And then we are going to go for this over here. What did we get? Duration, that's okay. And grab an ulti over there. And we are actually going to use the ultimate over here for our fight with Halvard the Destroyer. Alright, we need to go get that potion because if he hits us again, we will die. Or if he hits us again, we will die anyway, so we kind of need to... We just need to hit him, please. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that was way too close for comfort. That's fantastic. We have 7 gold. I'm going to be healing. I mean, the movement speed would... Oh, we got 26 gold. I'm looking at my... Oh my goodness. Alright, we're going to grab that. I think we can actually grab projectiles over here because that's going to help with everything. So a +1 projectile. That is going to help a lot. And then we can grab ourselves another magnet for the next round. So let's keep going. We are on 18 minutes, which is actually terrible. That is not very good at all. But let's have a look over here. So this is sitting on 430. This is 104. Alright, we'll go for the cards. It's going to be a better upgrade long term. And then there, I think we are going to roll damage on our ultimate as well, just so that we have that extra bit of damage coming out. Alright, at least with the cards we can do more. Oof, I need money. I need 5 gold, please. Just 5 gold. Yes, we got 10 gold right here. Man, talk about RNG being on my side. Another full heart. That is fantastic. That means we can at least have 2 hits done to us, or 1 hit before we die. Possibly be 2 if we are near a potion. But hopefully we can go find other shrines. Again, we don't have it available on the mini-map for us to see where to go. But that shrine's useless, we don't have poison. And let's just keep going. Pick pick up some more gold, because maybe we can pick up a rune that will definitely assist us. And obviously, like I did, I picked up a rune over there. You're not going to be able to do that if this is your first time ever playing on Expert. So there is definitely things that I am doing that isn't possible for new players to do. Like it, but it was just one plus one projectiles. You don't need it. It's not going to help that much. It helps me a lot, but again, it's not the end of the world if you don't have that plus one projectile. Alright, come on. Can you please hit downwards? Thank you so much. Give me that. Give it to me. But don't come here howling. I don't want to know your stories. And that's why you take an ultimate, ladies and gentlemen. So that when the wolves howl, you can just press it and everything dies. Whew, okay. I think we need to activate our magnet just because that is going to help us a lot. So yeah, we can wait a bit. We still got a bit of time. It's not really going to make much of a difference if I do it now or later. I mean, it will make us be able to grab the extra bit of levels in our ultimate, but besides for that, I don't think we're going to be able to do much more there. So again, man, come on, we can't afford to be hit. That's helpful for us. And there we go. Unfortunately, we don't have much life, so we're in a very bad spot over here. We do have 19 gold, so again, we are going to spend it on a chest for one, so we can maybe get more damage on our sword, or cards works. And then we can grab movement speed. That's going to help us just to be able to sort out our, dear friend down there. And let's go for the damage so that we at least have more damage over here, and we actually have 3 more points for that. That's just going to give us that little bit more damage as well. So I actually forgot that we used our ultimate a couple of seconds ago, so that's going to cause us a little bit of grief against our Ragnar fight. At least the bosses don't have rage bars, so that's cool. Just need to dodge his attacks and we should be okay. Alright, so first phase down, that's good. We just gotta keep moving around and not get hit. Second phase down. Again, we just got to move around. This is a lot easier to move around than it is in Ragnarok, because Ragnarok you've also got all of those silly projectiles that you need to kind of dodge as well. But as you can see, there are a lot of these enemies, and that is irritating as well. I think a lot of being able to do this is knowing how the boss works and things like that. Obviously, if you've never played against Ragnar, I would not suggest that you do this. We did get hit there, which is extremely unwelcoming. Okay, activate ulti. Please don't hit us before we kill you. Why are you running away? Yes, we did it. He died. There we go. 24 minutes. That's not even a bad time. Sometimes you can take 24 minutes when you have a skill tree. So that was fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.